Babylon, a name that still resonates with power and mystery, echoing through the ages as a symbol of human achievement and ambition. Once the heart of a mighty empire, its very mention conjures images of legendary kings, towering ziggurats, and the fabled Hanging Gardens. Here in modern Iraq, the remnants of Babylon stand as silent witnesses to a city that once ruled the ancient world. The Euphrates still flows nearby, just as it did when Babylon was a center of innovation, trade, and culture. Since 2019, Babylon has been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a testament to its enduring significance. Yet this recognition is only the beginning of a much larger story, one of survival, resilience, and the ongoing struggle to protect its legacy. The city's grandeur is matched only by the challenges it faces today: neglect, scars from decades of conflict, and the constant threat of further decay. Restoration efforts are ongoing, but the battle to preserve Babylon is far from over. Walking these ancient paths, you can almost feel the pulse of history beneath your feet. This was once the epicenter of culture, science, and empire, a place where astronomers mapped the stars and laws were first written in stone. Yet, the site now battles for relevance and protection, its future hanging in the balance as modern pressures threaten to erase its story forever. Babylon is more than a collection of ruins. It's a living symbol of human ambition, creativity, and the high cost of forgetting our shared past. Its stones remind us of what we can achieve and what we risk losing. As we explore its story, we'll uncover why saving Babylon matters, not just for historians or archaeologists, but for all of humanity. Its lessons are universal, echoing across time and cultures. The clues to its fate are scattered here, waiting to be understood, pieced together by those who care enough to remember and protect this extraordinary legacy. Nebuchadnezzar II, Babylon's greatest king, transformed the city into a wonder of the ancient world. His reign saw the construction of massive double walls, opulent palaces, and the grand Esagila temple to Marduk. These projects weren't just displays of power, they were acts of devotion, meant to make Babylon a city worthy of the gods. The city buzzed with scholars, artisans, and traders from across the empire, becoming a center of learning and innovation. Today, the remnants of his vision, weathered walls and temple foundations, still hint at Babylon's former glory. Archaeologists continue to uncover the city's layout, revealing the scale of Nebuchadnezzar's ambition. To stand here is to witness the legacy of a king who made Babylon the envy of the ancient world. His mark endures, etched into the very earth beneath our feet. The Hanging Gardens, one of the Seven Wonders, remain shrouded in mystery. Ancient accounts describe lush terraces and ingenious irrigation, perhaps built by Nebuchadnezzar for his queen, but no definitive evidence has been found. Some believe the gardens were here. Others think they're pure legend or belong to another city. This uncertainty only deepens Babylon's allure. The Etemenanke ziggurat, likely the inspiration for the biblical Tower of Babel, once soared above the city, symbolizing humanity's reach for the divine. Now, only its vast foundation remains, a silent testament to ancient ambition. Both the gardens and the tower live on as powerful myths, rooted in Babylon's soil. Their stories remind us how legend and history intertwine at this extraordinary site. Babylon's recent history is marked by destruction and neglect, a stark contrast to its ancient glory. Once the heart of a mighty civilization, the city now stands as a symbol of how modernity can sometimes fail to protect the past. In 2003, a US military base was built atop the ruins, crushing ancient pavements and erasing priceless archaeological layers. The heavy machinery and constant activity left scars that may never fully heal, forever altering the landscape of this historic site. Modern graffiti now scars the walls, a jarring reminder of disregard for heritage. The site's fragile remains suffered under the relentless weight of tanks and helicopters, compounding the damage and making preservation even more challenging. Beyond the devastation of war, chronic neglect threatens Babylon daily. Overgrown weeds choke the ruins, litter accumulates, and crumbling infrastructure is everywhere. The elements and time continue to erode what little is left. With only a handful of workers maintaining the vast site, preservation is a constant struggle. Their efforts, though tireless, are simply not enough to keep up with the scale of decay and the relentless march of time. Visitor facilities are minimal, and understanding the ruins without a guide is nearly impossible. Many visitors leave without grasping the true significance of what they've seen, their experience diminished by a lack of resources and information. Local officials plead for government support, but resources remain scarce. Their calls for help often go unanswered, leaving them to do what they can with limited means. Despite its UNESCO status, Babylon is starved of the care it desperately needs. International recognition has not translated into effective protection or restoration, and the site continues to languish. The slow decay of this world treasure is a tragedy unfolding in plain sight. Each year, more of Babylon's legacy is lost, slipping away before our eyes. Saving Babylon means confronting the damage of our own era and recognizing that the responsibility to protect our shared heritage belongs to all of us before it's too late. Before the US invasion, Saddam Hussein left his own controversial mark on Babylon. In the 1980s, he rebuilt walls atop ancient foundations, using millions of new bricks stamped with his name. This political project obscured original ruins and created a confusing blend of ancient and modern. Saddam's palace, looming over the site, is a stark reminder of modern ego overshadowing history. The palace later served as a US military headquarters, adding another layer to Babylon's complex story. Today, these reconstructions complicate efforts to preserve and interpret the real Babylon. The site is now a hybrid of authentic ruins and recent interventions, a cautionary tale about politics and heritage. Conservators must now balance telling Babylon's true story with managing its modern scars. Visiting Babylon in 2025 is both awe-inspiring and sobering. The moment you arrive, you're struck by the vastness of the ruins and the weight of history that hangs in the air. It's a place where ancient legends and modern realities collide, creating a unique atmosphere unlike anywhere else in the world. The journey begins at a replica of the Ishtar Gate, its brilliant blue tiles and intricate carvings offering a glimpse into Babylon's former glory. Walking along the ancient processional way, you can almost hear the echoes of past festivals and ceremonies, imagining the crowds that once filled these streets thousands of years ago. Local guides, passionate and knowledgeable, bring the ruins to life. They share stories passed down through generations, challenging stereotypes and revealing the depth of Iraq's rich heritage. Their enthusiasm is infectious, making the ancient stones feel alive with meaning and memory. Visitor numbers are rising, with travelers from around the world drawn by the site's raw authenticity and deep, unfiltered history. The energy of the crowds adds a new layer to Babylon's story, as people from different cultures come together to witness its wonders. Standing before the Lion of Babylon or the Etemenanke's foundations, you feel a direct link to the ancient world. These monuments, weathered by time, inspire awe and reflection, reminding visitors of the enduring power of human creativity and ambition. Yet, the lack of amenities and visible neglect are impossible to ignore. Crumbling pathways and limited facilities serve as a stark reminder of the challenges facing the preservation of this UNESCO World Heritage Site. Saddam's abandoned palace looms on the horizon, a symbol of Babylon's complicated present and the layers of history that continue to shape its identity. Tourists leave with memories of wonder and a sense of urgency to protect this fragile legacy. The experience lingers long after departure, sparking conversations about heritage, responsibility, and the future of Babylon. Babylon's story is now in the hands of those who witness its plight. Each visitor becomes a part of its ongoing narrative, carrying its lessons and hopes into the wider world. As we leave Babylon, one question remains: can this treasure be saved? UNESCO recognition brought hope, but real change demands action, consistent funding, expert conservation, and global cooperation. Local leaders call for dedicated budgets and better site management to halt the decay. International partnerships, like the Ninmah Temple project, show what's possible when expertise and resources unite. Preserving Babylon is a shared responsibility. It belongs to all humanity. Its legacy shaped our world. Science, law, and urban life trace roots here. Saving Babylon means honoring our collective past and ensuring future generations can stand in awe of its wonders. The call is urgent. Will we answer or let this great empire fade into dust?